friends, welcome back to the final day of my makeup collection and declutter series for 2018. Today we are going to be going through my collection of lip products, which is totally out of control. I'm not even gonna lie, I have more lip products I think than anything else. Like, I thought my eyeshadow palette situation was bad. This is worse. This is I can't. So I know that I need to get rid of some of this stuff because I do not have enough lips for all these lip products. Hopefully you guys will be able to help me out. I know you're here in spirit while I'm going through all these products to give me the moral support to just let go of things I know I don't need. For those of you who are new to my channel, if you have missed the rest of this week's videos, my name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Hopefully you will click that subscribe button down below and also check out the rest of the videos from this week's series. I will link a playlist in the description box of this video if you want to go back and watch the whole makeup collection and declutter week from the beginning. But yeah, I know this video is going to be epically long. I will try to put timestamps in the description, kind of like sectioning out the different types of lip products if you want to watch a specific thing, because I have a feeling this video is going to be like extra long. But yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. And without any further ado, let's get into today's declutter. And here we are, guys, the final round of declutter week. These are all of my lip products, which is kind of bananas. So I'm gonna take all of these guys out of their containers. I'm gonna organize things by type of lip product, and then we will get to decluttering. Alright, so why don't we start out with my bullet lipsticks. I feel like this will give me some confidence because this will be not quite as bad as some of the other parts of my collection, like liquid lipsticks. So I've kind of organized these by brand. A lot of these I only have like one particular lipstick from a brand. Some of them I have multiple shades, so that might be a good place to start paring things down. So let's start easy, shall we? I just picked up this Tarte Color Splash lipstick in the shade Daiquiri. I love myself a good coral shade, so this is brand new. I haven't even used it yet, so I know I will be keeping this guy. And something that I know I want to declutter is this Lipstick Queen Hello Sailor lipsticks. I just never reach for this. This is one of those kind of color changing lipsticks. It's a blue and it goes on pretty sheer. It kind of turns your lips like a purple color. I just never find myself reaching for this, so I don't think I need to continue to hold on to it. Something else I know I want to keep is my Dose of Colors Desi and Katy collab lipstick in the shade More Creamer Please. This was a limited edition product that came out in 2017 and it's such a beautiful nude color. Very unique, kind of got more of like a peachy yellow undertone, and since you can't get this anymore, I kind of feel like I don't know how I would ever part with this guy. Something else I really love is this Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick. This is in the shade Fig. It's the one full-sized Amuse Bouche lipstick that I actually own. It's a really beautiful pink color, very pretty for spring and summertime. So obviously, as you can see, like, I use this guy. It's been well loved, so I know I'm going to want to hold on to this. Now, something I really love is this Lorac Alter Ego Satin lipstick in the shade Cat Lady. This is a really beautiful nude shade. I wear this a lot, so I know I'm gonna be keeping this. But then I honestly can't remember the last time I reached for this Make lipstick. It's a pretty kind of cool toned purple shade. I got this at a Generation Beauty a long time ago, so I think I could probably declutter this. Now, these two lipsticks I feel like are basically identical. I have this Butter London one that I purchased. This is in the shade Fab, which is a really pretty rose nude color. But then I also received in PR this lipstick from Glow Minerals in the shade It Girl, and as you can see, like, they're pretty darn similar, so do I really need them both? So I just swatched them side by side. This is the Butter London and this is the Glow Minerals. The Butter London one is a little bit more patchy, but also a little bit more shiny. I think of the two, I actually like the Glow Mineral one better. So I think I will hold on to, well, it's now Glow Skin Beauty, I should say. They actually changed the name of their company, so I think I'm going to hold on to the Glow Skin Beauty one, and I think I will declutter the Butter London. To be honest, I don't even remember when I got this Urban Decay lipstick. It's in the shade 1993. And it's a very brown toned lipstick, and I don't really find myself reaching for these grungy brown tones all that often, so I probably could declutter this guy like no problem. Then I got this Makeup Revolution lipstick. This is in the shade Chauffeur, which is again a nude. It's actually pretty similar to that Lorac shade that I swatched earlier, but I definitely like the Lorac formula better than the Makeup Revolution one. It's a little bit creamier, a little bit nicer. So that is, I honestly use this lipstick more for photographs than I actually wear it, which is crazy. These are the weird things that us beauty bloggers do. So I might declutter this, or I might like put it in a bin of photo props, but actually take it out of my makeup collection. Then I have two little baby lipstick samples here. One is the Marc Jacobs Le Marc Lip Cream in the shade Slow Burn. The other one is Makeup Forever Artist Rouge Cream in the shade C211. So let's swatch these guys. So this is the Marc Jacobs, and then this is the Makeup Forever, which is also really creamy and nice. This one's also a little bit of a deeper nude shade. I don't know, I do kind of like both of those, and I did decide to declutter pretty much all my amuse-bouche little minis, so maybe I will hold on to the two of these. Then I've got these three Pixie lipsticks. These are their matte luster lipsticks. I got sent these in PR. This is a really beautiful formula, and I am kind of tempted to keep all three of these shades because they are all different. Let me swatch them and just take another quick look. So this is the shade Bitten Rose. These are very like sort of buildable lip colors. They're very natural and pretty. Then I have this one is called Rose Naturelle. And then the last one is this shade Peach Blossom, which is my favorite. I love those peachy orangey kind of lip colors. So as you can see, they're all three very different. They're nice, they're sheer, they're very comfortable to wear. So yeah, I don't know. I think I might hold on to these for now because I am being pretty good about decluttering my lipsticks, and these are all relatively new to me. Now on the flip side, I have three shades of the NYX Butter Lipsticks, and these are all really beautiful. I love this formula, but I know that these are older. Like I'm pretty sure that these made it through my declutter last year, and they're really only supposed to be kept for 12 months. And they're drugstore lipsticks. Like if I really wanted to buy more of these, I could easily repurchase them, and they're not going to cost me an arm and a leg. So I think I'm going to declutter all three of these just because of their age. Now I only own two MAC lipsticks. One of them is the shade Ruby Woo, which is like a classic red MAC lip color. This I got in PR, and then this one is the shade Dare You. I got this kind of randomly. MAC accidentally sent me the wrong order when I ordered some things, and then they let me keep the things that they sent me that were wrong, and one of them was this lipstick, which is a really beautiful sort of shiny red color. It's like a berry. Really, really pretty. So I think I'm going to keep my two MAC lipsticks because they are literally the only ones that I have. And then there were these guys. These are the two YSL lipsticks that I have. This is one of the Rouge Pour Couture lipsticks, which is like one of their traditional lip products. It's a really beautiful rose colored shade. Ugh. These are like butter. They're absolutely beautiful. And then this is one of the Volupte Oil and Shine, what are they called? Volupte Shine lipsticks. Everybody, these are like a cult classic beauty product that you see in lots of Instagrams and things because they're just so freaking pretty. Like the packaging on these is out of this world. This is the shade Pink in Paris, number 13. Really beautiful corally pink shade. Now I know that this guy here is old as heck. Like it's definitely over 2 years old. It does say that these last 24 months on the bottom. So I think that I will continue to keep this lipstick even if I just have it on my vanity as a decoration because it's so darn pretty. Even if it's old, I'm not going to use it anymore. This guy definitely is still good. I got this about a year ago, so I'm going to continue to keep this in my stash. Then I've got this guy. This is a Makeup Forever lipstick. I got this at Generation Beauty, and it is a really cool purple shade. I don't reach for this, and I should, because it's beautiful. It's a stunning color, and I just haven't worn it really very recently. So I think I need to make an effort to actually use this product because it's a really gorgeous shade. It would be perfect for the fall and winter. So I'm gonna keep this with the intention that I'll actually, you know, use it again. And then these are my Maybelline lipsticks. I got these in PR at the beginning of 2017. So they're probably about a year old now, but I haven't really used these a ton. Okay, so this guy right here, this is a blue lipstick that, like, you know, I never wear blue lipstick, so I could probably declutter this guy. But this here is a really beautiful red. This one's called Rich Ruby. Stunning color. These feel so creamy. Their matte formula is like really awesome. So I do kind of really like that. And then I have the shades Almond Rose and Toasted Truffle, which are part of their Intimatte Nudes collection. So this one is Almond Rose. Alright, so I have Rich Ruby, I have Almond Rose, and Toasted Truffle. And as I said before, I'm not a really big fan of brown colored shades, so I think I will pass on Toasted Truffle, but I'm gonna keep Almond Rose and I'm going to keep the Rich Ruby shade. And then this is a Note lipstick that I received from a Gen Beauty event, and this is in the shade Pink Topaz, and it actually is a really beautiful, vibrant, sort of fuchsia-y pink. I would rock a shade like that in the spring and summer, so I think I will hold on to this guy. Alright, and then there were my liquid lipsticks, which I've just organized by brand because there are a lot of them, and I know that I have duplicates of shades. I know there's definitely stuff in here that I can pare down. And for this particular section of liquid lips, these are all like matte liquid lips. I also have some more satin finish liquid lips. I guess technically I did throw the ColourPop satin lips in here, but whatever. Anyway, let's go through these and see what I know I definitely want to keep and what I definitely want to get rid of. So I know I definitely want to keep my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood lips. I do really like this formula a lot. The packaging is absolutely stunning, and these are pricey little numbers, so I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of these anytime soon. I also absolutely love this Makeup Forever Artist Rouge liquid lip in the shade 301. I love these sort of like terracotta-y nude shades. It's one of my absolute favorites, so this is something I've worn a lot this fall and winter, and I definitely intend on continuing to wear it. I also just picked these guys up to try. These are the new Physicians Formula Healthy Lip Liquid Lipsticks, so I know I'm going to be keeping these because I'm going to be using them in some upcoming videos. Now another liquid lip formula I really love are the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Liquid Lipsticks. This one I have in the shade Weekend, which I think is again going to be similar to the Makeup Forever in terms of the undertone, but this is a little bit of a lighter color. Also sort of similar to this one. Can you tell that I have a lipstick preference? I love this formula because it's so whipped and comfortable on the lips. I also have this sample of the shade Swag, which is sort of a cool toned nudie pink shade, which I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of other lipsticks similar to this, but I do really like this formula. So I may look to see if I have dupes of this color in a formula I like less, and then I can decide which one I want to keep. I also only have one Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. This was a limited edition shade in the shade Mint Tea. And this is a much lighter nude color. It's probably one of the lightest nude lipsticks that I own, so I think I will hold on to this guy. But on that note, I have 4 Tarteist lip paints, and they're all in nude shades, and they are all pretty similar. So I'm going to swatch these and compare them to the swatches I have on my hands to see which one of these I should actually keep. Alright, so these 4 swatches on the end here are the Tarte lipsticks, and I realized that I think the shade Birthday Suit, which is this one here, is a different texture than the other 4 shades. The other 4 felt a lot more liquidy, and I know Tarte does have 2 different liquid lipstick formulas. One's like their quick dry, and the other one is like their regular liquid lip. So I think this one here, this one's the shade Rosé. I do think I like this shade a lot. This is a pretty color that I think I will continue to wear, so I think I'm gonna keep this guy here. I honestly could probably do without the shade Bestie, which is much more of a brown toned nude. I don't know how often I will really reach for this, so maybe I can declutter that one. Now I don't typically wear shades this light, but I don't think I have anything else quite like it in my collection, so I may hold on to this shade Salty, and this is something I actually just got in a BoxyCharm more recently, so I know it's newer. And then I'm kind of on the fence about this shade Birthday Suit. I have a feeling that I probably will have something else similar to this in my collection, so I probably will be able to declutter this guy. Then I've got 4 ColourPop lippies here, 2 of the Ultra Matte and 2 of the Ultra Satin lips. So let's swatch these guys out and see which of these shades I think I actually want to keep. Alright, so these are our 4 shades here. These 2 are Ultra Matte, these 2 are Ultra Satin. I think I definitely want to keep the shade Calypso here, which is this Ultra Satin lip. I think this is a really beautiful color that I will continue to wear. I think I'm probably going to declutter this Ultra Matte lip in the shade Clueless. It's a very cool toned pinky nude mauve kind of shade, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some other colors similar to that, and I'm just not a huge fan of the cool tone pinks as much as the warm tone ones, so probably can just declutter this guy. And then these 2 are very interesting shades. So this super dark brown color called Mess Around is definitely very unique. I know I've mentioned before, I'm not usually a brown lip wearer. That is like your super grungy gray brown type shade, and it's literally the only thing I have like it in my collection. I may hold on to it just for the fact that it's really unique. The shade Beeper is a little bit darker than I thought that it would be like when I swatched it. I remember when I first got this in a BoxyCharm that I was like, huh, I don't know. I think for now I'm gonna keep these in the keep pile because they are pretty interesting shades. They are also both newer lip products to me. I know they're not that old, so I don't know. Gonna hold on to them for now. Alright, I know I want to keep this Meet Matte Hues in the shade Trustworthy. This is one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. Again, it is a really pretty sort of rosy brown shade, so I will hold on to this. Then this guy I literally just bought. I got this for like only a couple bucks at TJ Maxx, which is really cool. This is a very pretty sort of purpley toned shade, and I know I don't have a ton of colors like this in my collection, so I'm gonna be holding on to my ABH lipstick. This is one of like literally, I think it's the only one that I have. Okay, these are my Ofra liquid lipsticks, and I kind of know I'm gonna declutter this shade Solano because it's just old. I mean, I do really like this. It's very unique and it's a really pretty shade. I'm not normally a big fan of metallics, but this is like a warm coppery shade that's really pretty on the lips. It's just old. It's old and it's time for it to go. This guy, on the other hand, I just got in my Ipsy bag for December. I haven't even swatched it yet. I'm curious to see how this looks in comparison to that ABH shade. They're like almost identical. Huh. So yeah, those are like basically dupes of each other. Maybe I should pass this along to a friend. I haven't put it on my mouth yet. Obviously, I already have a shade very similar to that. And then I also have this shade Tuscany, which is again very similar to both of those. It's a little bit deeper, so that one is a little bit different, but very similar in undertone. So I think I will keep my shade here Tuscany. So I know I want to keep this guy. I was totally obsessed with this Makeup Geek Plush Matte Lipstick in the shade Soccer Mom. It's a really pretty pinky nude shade, so I'm going to be keeping this for sure. Then I have 2 Jouer lip creams. I love this shade Brique, so I know I want to keep this guy. But then this one here is called Citronade Rose, and this is a metallic color that I know I definitely don't wear as often. This could be kind of a cool lip topper. That's how I have used it, because by itself it's like a really icy kind of a shade. So I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should declutter this because I know I'm not going to wear it that often. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this in like a maybe pile. Speaking of metallic lips, I just got this Pretty Vulgar lipstick in a BoxyCharm, and I wore this the other day, and I actually did kind of like the formula. Again, I'm not normally a big fan of metallic lips, but this is like a very moussey texture, and when it dries down, it doesn't look like crunchy or weird. Like some metallic matte lips just dry down and don't look very pretty, but this is kind of nice. And I think if I put it over a darker lip liner, it might look even better. So I think I will continue to hold on to this guy. These Superstay matte inks from Maybelline are amazing. They're some of the most long-wearing lip products from the drugstore, and I love the shade Heroin. It's such a pretty strawberry pink color, so I know I want to keep this. I also only have one Wet n Wild liquid catsuit lipstick. This is in the shade Coral Corruption, which is a really pretty sort of pinky coral shade. I love these kind of colors for spring and summer. So I think I will continue to hold on to this guy. Really great, again, long wearing lip product from the drugstore. Then I've got this guy from Lock Color that I haven't even used yet. I haven't even swatched it. It has a really interesting texture though. It feels like creamy, kind of like almost like a gel texture. That is a really pretty nude color, so I think I will keep this to try out in the future. I got this NYX Slip Tease. I think I took this home from Generation Beauty New York this year. I've used this, I don't know if I've ever used this on its own. I think I used it as a base mix with another lip product once. It is kind of a cool shade. It's a little bit patchy though, so I feel like it's the kind of thing you need to wear with a lip liner. I don't know, maybe I should just pass this guy along. I don't know, I don't wear these deep type colors very often, so I feel like it probably will sit around and not get very much use in my collection. Then I've got this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. I honestly don't even remember what shade this guy is in, but I know I really love this formula. And again, I love these terracotta-y type shades, even though I have a million of them. This is just a sample. I may end up buying one of these in full size someday, but I think I'm gonna keep this guy because I know I do really like the formula. The same thing goes for all my little samples of the Ciate Liquid Velvet lipsticks. I love this liquid lipstick formula, so I think I will let myself keep these guys. But I'm not as huge of a fan of this Real Her liquid lipstick in the shade Lady Love. I mean, I actually don't hate this formula. I know a lot of people don't particularly like it. This is a really light colored, peachy liquid lip, but I think that Tarte liquid lipstick that I kept is probably very similar to this, so I probably don't need them both, so I think I am going to declutter this guy. These Infallible Paints mattes from L'Oreal are really nice. These remind me a lot of the Gen Nude liquid lipsticks from Bare Minerals, so I enjoy both of these shades. I don't have anything quite this dark and vampy, so I think I will keep both of these. And then this is what I've got left. Now, all of these little liquid lipstick samples, I think I'm going to keep purely for formula comparisons. I really want to do like a liquid lipstick showdown at some point, and this will let me try like the Kat Von D, the Too Faced Melted Matte. This is the NARS Velvet Glide, Huda Beauty, and the Stila, because these are like the only versions of these formulas that I've got. So I think I'm going to hold on to these minis just for formula comparisons. And then these are all drugstore lips. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the Milani Amore matte lip creams because I think that they just kind of crumble off my lips way too easily. I think I'm gonna declutter the shade Gorgeous here. It's a really beautiful color. I just wish the formula was not so drying on my lips. But I think I will keep one of these just for my comparison video. And then I kept this NYX Liquid Suede through last year's declutter, and I really haven't used it very much, so I think I'm just going to declutter this. And I might hold on to the Kokie lip powder because nobody really talks about Kokie, and they are, you know, a pretty cool new drugstore brand, so I think I will hold on to this. It's also a pretty red shade, and I didn't really keep, you know, much in the way of red liquid lips. Alright, and then these guys are just some more like liquefied type lipstick formulas. They're like a liquid lipstick that doesn't dry down matte. It kind of keeps its shine. These guys are all brand new to me. These are the Amuse Bouche liquefied lipsticks, and these are all little minis that I got, so I am keeping all of these guys. Where this one from L'Oreal, the Infallible Pro Matte Gloss, this is a really beautiful lip product, but it's old, so I think I'm just going to declutter this. Then this guy from CoverGirl is literally brand new, and I haven't even swatched it or anything, but considering how much lip stuff I have. I think I'm just gonna give this away to somebody so that they can use and enjoy it instead of getting it germed up with my hands and whatnot. And then I have these Too Faced melted lipsticks, which I actually do really like this formula a lot. This shade Melted Chihuahua is really pretty. I never really reached for this Melted Berry shade, so I think I probably could declutter the Melted Berry. I think I will keep though the Melted Chocolate and the Melted Chihuahua though. Oh my goodness. And then I've got like a million lip glosses, which I don't wear gloss a ton. I would probably like to wear it a little bit more than I do. So I kind of feel like I definitely don't need to keep all of this stuff. Okay, something I know I do want to keep are my Smith & Colt lip glosses. These are so beautiful. They're a little bit more difficult to get. You can order them online. I know Birchbox does carry them in their shop. So these are something that I would like to use more. The packaging is, oh my god, so stunning, and they feel really nice. They're not too sticky. These are also very sheer glosses. They look really pretty when worn over like a pretty lip liner or a lipstick. So we'll keep these guys. I also want to keep my Butter London Sheer Wisdom Lush Lip Oil in the shade Cinnamon Spice. This is, again, a really beautiful sheer sort of nude gloss, very shiny, very moisturizing, very easy to wear for the everyday, so I definitely will be keeping this guy. And then I know I want to keep these two Jouer products. This is the Skinny Dip Lip Topper, which is like a cult classic, really kind of a cool shimmery product that adds like a really pretty reflective sparkle to your lips. And then this is one of their high pigment glosses in the shade Psh, well, it's PCH. I don't know exactly how one is supposed to pronounce it, but this one looks really, really pretty over a lip liner, so I know I want to keep both of these guys. But then like I've got these NYX lip lusters, which I actually did kind of really like this formula. It's more of like a lip stain than a gloss. But these guys are over a year old now. I know that by the time the summer rolls around, they'll be almost 2 years old, so I think it's probably a good idea for me to just declutter these guys. I also have these two Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses, and I know this shade Fudge I don't particularly like because I just don't like the color on me. This one I just got in like a sampler kit. It's the shade Butterscotch, so maybe I'll hold on to this and try it out. It's a really pale gloss, but maybe it will look nice over another lip color. But yeah, I'm gonna declutter this one. I also think I can get rid of this super pink Sephora lip gloss. I got this in a Sephora play box and it's alright. I just don't really find myself reaching for these bubblegum pink shades very often, so I know I don't really need to hold on to this. Then I have these three Lorac Alter Ego lip glosses. I need to use these more because they are so pretty. I love all of these colors. The formula is really hydrating and nice. I don't know what my deal is, but I haven't been reaching for these in a while. But I would like to, so I think I'm going to hold on to them, try to use them more. Obviously, if I don't, then I will need to declutter them because these are starting to get a little bit old. Now, this guy I got, I think, in an Ipsy bag. This is the Naked Princess Luxe Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Truffle. Really, really beautiful nude color from a brand that like I had never heard of before I got it in my Ipsy. So I think I will keep this because I have actually used it a bit. I'd like to pull it out of the drawer a little bit more often. And I also can't bring myself to part ways with this Bite Beauty Prismatic Lip Gloss. I know I've said I'm not really a big fan of the whole iridescent lip trend thing, and I got this in a lip kit, and it's like one of the few lipsticks that has that sort of really cool duochromatic finish to it. So I don't know, I think I will keep this just so I have, you know, one option like this in my collection. Now that I'm looking at it in the light, it does look very similar to that liquid lipstick from Pretty Vulgar in terms of the color, but it's got a different finish. Like this one is much glossier, the other one has a more matte looking finish to it. Now this little guy, I love the way this smells. It reminds me of those Runts candies. Also, look at how cute the little peach is on this. I mean, it's absolutely adorable, but I don't really love the way this actually looks on my lips. It's one of those kinds of glosses that's very sheer. It's like a neon-y kind of color, but like it settles into lines and it kind of accentuates texture. So I think I'm just gonna give this sample away or throw it away because it probably is getting pretty old. Now this guy I just got recently, it's a sample of the Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar High Shine Lip Lacquer. I will probably hold on to this as it is a cult classic product. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite gloss in the universe, but I would like to continue to use it. The same thing goes with this Buxom gloss in White Russian. Again, a cult classic in the beauty world, so I do like to have this, especially to talk about for dupe videos and things. And I have one Huda Beauty Lip Strobe Mini, so I will hold on to this guy to use. It is kind of a cool thing. Again, I don't have a ton of these sort of more duochromatic shiny lip products, so the ones that I do have I will hold on to. I just don't really intend on buying any more. Then I have this sample from the Balm. I don't know if I've ever even really used this gloss. It's pretty color. Feels a little bit sticky. I don't know. I think I could probably get rid of this. I don't think I would lose sleep over not having this around every day. Then there's this guy. This is another Buxom gloss in the full size. This is in the shade Mai Tai. This is like a kind of cool corally color. Very unique and different, but it is also very sheer. So I think I will keep this because I don't really have anything else quite like this. I love this lip gloss, but I know it's getting old and I probably should get rid of it just on that sheer fact alone. It is such a beautiful formula. Like, you can just tell these lip glosses are expensive because they go on so creamy and luxurious and not sticky at all. They've got a really beautiful shine to them. They also smell really nice. This is the shade Tulip here. So it's beautiful. I love this for spring and summer, but the smell is starting to change just a little bit, so I know I probably should let you go even though you're super, super pretty. I have got one NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Creme Brulee, which is again a really beautiful nude color. This is a cult classic again in the beauty community, so I think I will hold on to this. Then I've got this random sort of mishmash of products here that didn't really fit into the category of lipstick, lip gloss, or liquid lip. So let's look at these really quick. I have two of the Tarte lip sculptors here. These are really beautiful. These are duos of glosses with a coordinating lipstick, and I actually do really like this formula a lot, so I know I want to keep these guys. I know I also want to keep my Dose of Colors Lip It Up Satin Lipstick in the shade Cinnamon Swirl. This is a beautiful nude. Absolutely obsessed with this lipstick formula. But I think I'm going to declutter this L'Aqua & Co Cloud Lip color. I got this in a Boxy Charm. It's a really, really deep, vampy shade. And the thing about this is that it's a little bit patchy and the formula really clings to dry patches. Like, it's a beautiful shade, but I don't particularly love the formula. So I know I probably would be better off giving this away to somebody else who maybe will enjoy it. I also really love my Hourglass Girl lip stilos. These are beautiful. I have two shades. One is a little bit more bold. This is the shade Leader, which is kind of more of a fuchsia-y pink. Really pretty spring and summer color. And then I also have the shade Influencer, which is more of a nude, but also super, super beautiful. So I know I want to hold on to those guys for sure. Then I've got three of these like Pixie duos. These are lip stains and they are all really pretty, but I probably don't need to keep all three of them. I think I do kind of like this more warm toned one. And I also like the nude one, I think. Yeah, I think I might keep these two guys here and then declutter this one, which is a little bit more pink. I don't know, I don't wear these shades quite as often, and I know I have some other lipsticks in sort of this more bold fuchsia berry tone. I absolutely adore this Maybelline Color Blur. This is in the shade Orange Glad. As someone who is obsessed with like reddish orange toned lip products, this guy is like, oh my god, so pigmented, so creamy, so beautiful. Do they even make these anymore? I honestly don't even know, but I really love this, so I definitely don't want to declutter it. Then this guy's brand new, completely unused. This I got at Gen Beauty, and it's a lip tint kind of a product. And honestly, I probably could just pass this along to a friend because I have a million other lip products, and with it being brand new, would probably be better off with somebody who will actually use it. And then I have all of my sort of like lip pencils that are either nude sticks or NARS, basically, are the two that I have. So I think when it comes to these guys, like I know these NARS pencils, a lot of them are pretty old now, so I probably should declutter the majority of them. I might hold on to this one here, which is the shade Cruella. It's a really pretty red color. This is sort of like a classic staple, so I think I will definitely keep this, but I know these three are old. Even though they're really, really beautiful, I feel like I've had them for a while, maybe a couple of years now, so I probably should just get rid of them. And then when it comes to my Nude Sticks pencils, I really do like these a lot. I'm gonna have a hard time decluttering any of them. I know I want to keep the two magnetic matte lip colors that I have. These are some of the most long-wearing lip products that I own. I have the shade Burgundy, which is a really beautiful sort of rusty red, and then I just got this shade Capri at Gen Beauty New York. This one is a little bit more pink, and I think this will be really fun and pretty for spring and summertime. I also really love the Gel Color Lip and Cheek Balm formula. This one I feel like is very underrated. Nobody really talks about it, and it is one of my favorites. This color Haven is like one of my perfect nudes. It's so stunning. These like are glossy but really long wearing, as you can see based on how much shorter this one is than the other ones. It's because I've sharpened it a bit and used it a lot, so I do really like these, and I do want to keep them. This shade Royal is like a classic beautiful, beautiful red, so I think I would like to keep this. To be honest, I probably could declutter this Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Belle, because I do have a lot of other really pretty nudes. I mean, it's a beautiful shade, don't get me wrong, I like this a lot, but I kind of feel like I probably won't reach for this over some of my other nude lips very often, so somebody else could probably love and appreciate this guy. Then there's this shade Sin, which is a really pretty sort of rosy pink color. I don't know, I kind of want to keep it because it is really pretty, and it is one of the original lip and cheek pencils, of which I only have one other shade, which is the shade Ripe, which is also a true favorite of mine because I love those sort of peachy tone shades, so maybe I will let myself keep these two guys right here. And then these are all of my lip liners, of which I have way more than I need to keep. These are all Maybelline lip liners that were sent to me in PR, so I'm gonna go through these ones and decide which of these shades I want to keep, so we'll do that in a minute. In the meantime, these are all sort of like the random assorted brands. So I know I definitely do really like this Lorac lip liner in the shade Duchess. I was actually just wearing this the other day, so I know I want to keep this. I also really like my Huda Beauty lip contour pencil in the shade Muse. This is a really pretty sort of deep nude lip pencil, so I think I definitely will keep this. Then this guy is a little bit newer to me. This is a Butter London lip liner. This is in a more sort of rosy shade, which is really pretty, and I think that will go with the rosy toned lipstick that I kept. Even though I didn't keep the Butter London one, it'll go with the Glow Skin Beauty one, so I think I will hold on to this guy. Then I have these two JCat Beauty lip liners, which I've honestly like never reached for. These are both very brown toned shades, and that's probably why. And I know I do have a couple of brown toned lips that I kept, but I don't know. I don't think that I definitely need to keep both of these guys. Okay, is that just me, or does that look totally different from what it seems in the packaging? That's way more of a pinky nude. This is a sample I have of the Bite Beauty lip liner, which I absolutely love, so I think I know I want to keep this. This is such a pretty color. I need to sharpen it. It's like a really beautiful nude. The Estee Edit isn't even a thing anymore, so I think I'm just gonna declutter this Barist Contour lip liner in the shade In the Buff. I mean, it's pretty, don't get me wrong. I think it's nice. I just sort of feel like if it's a thing you can't buy and I can't really talk about anymore, why should I hold on to it? I have this Real Her lip liner, which is alright. This is a sort of more rosy pinky shade, so I don't really feel particularly attached to holding on to this. I've got the Milani Color Statement lip liner in the shade 03, which is like a nude. This is alright. I mean, it's not my favorite lip liner of life. It's kind of pretty standard nude. I don't have a lot of other nude drugstore lip liners, so maybe I'll keep this for comparison purposes. The Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collab. This is in the shade Rocksteady. This is actually a really beautiful red lip liner, and I think I would hold on to this because the formula is A, super creamy, and B, the shade is really beautiful, and this is really nice to wear with a red lipstick, so I do want to keep this. Then I have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Naked. I do really like the Urban Decay lip liner formula. This is again a very brown toned nude. I don't know if I really need this, but I do kind of like having this formula to compare, so maybe I'll keep this guy. And then I've got two different sort of like clear lip pencils here. The Makeup Forever one is older than the Urban Decay one, so I think I'm gonna declutter the Makeup Forever one and keep the Urban Decay one. I don't need like a million clear transparent lip pencils. And then I very quickly sort of sorted out these Maybelline lip liners. These are all the ones that I don't think I'm gonna wear these shades. I think I'm gonna keep these guys over here, sort of more standard reds, nudes, and a pretty pink. I'm not necessarily gonna wear this like purple. I'm not a big fan of cool toned pinks. And then these shades are just really, really brown for my liking. Alright guys, so this is what we are left with that I am keeping. I know it's still a lot, but it's definitely better than it was. And then this is my pile of things that I am giving away or throwing away. I'm gonna have to go through and look at what's old and what I can actually pass on to a friend. But I feel like that's at least, you know, a nice little chunk of stuff right there. So that about wraps things up. I cannot believe that we are finally done. Thank you guys so much for all of your support this week, for hanging out with me while I go through my entire makeup stash. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the kinds of products that I have. Again, as I've said in other videos, if you want to see me use any of these products in a dedicated review, in a tutorial, in a getting ready with me, something like that, let me know in the comments down below. I always really appreciate your feedback. It's so helpful for me to know what kind of content you want me to create for you, because that's why I do this. It's for you guys. So yeah, I feel good. I feel like we're starting 2018 off on the right foot by letting go of some things that I know I don't need, making some room in my makeup stash. As I've mentioned before in other videos this month, I'm on a no buy for January. I'm not letting myself buy makeup because I know I don't need it, and I just got rid of a bunch of stuff, so I'm just gonna use and appreciate what I have for a little while. If you guys enjoyed this week of videos and you like seeing makeup collection and declutter type videos, please give this one a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate your support. And again, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, I hope you will before you go. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, I will be posting some more reviews and tutorials and other kind of fun stuff in the coming weeks. So if that sounds interesting to you, hopefully you'll click that subscribe button and come back for more. In the meantime, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and I will see you in Monday's video. Bye.